In reaction to these attacks, the United States senators have called for the redesignation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern because of alleged persecution of Christians. The U.S. senators also berated the Nigeria government over what they described as failure to take meaningful steps to mitigate deteriorating insecurity in the country. But responding to the allegation, the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, said the call was based on false premise and misunderstanding of what was going on in the country. According to the minister, the only known group that targets Christians is the Islamic State's West Africa province, ISWAP. He, however, said that the federal government had mounted the large-scale military operations to wipe out the criminals, and it was yielding results. To shed more light on the situation, Dennis Amachree, former Assistant Director at the Department of State Services, DSS, joins me now. Thank you very much for joining us. Now, what do you make of this trend and how concerned should we be?
It's something that is very, very worrisome. And right now, of course, with what the Honorable Minister have said, I think for once I agree with him that it is not a Nigerian policy to persecute or kill Christians. The person doing this is the Islamic State for West Africa province, Boko Haram elements, and then of course other renegade Fulani headsmen. So these are the people doing this. And not actually, because Nigeria does not have a policy. Religious freedom is guaranteed by the Constitution. But at the same time, I would want the government to show more concern, where the government would, come out and pursue this situation decisively. Because this thing has been happening, and nobody has been really addressing it. I know they have an interreligious council which has been, doing their job, but how far have they gone in solving this problem? We know that these renegade Islamic groups have been going around killing even Muslims, so I think to the outside world it will look as if Christians are dying. Recently, all the Catholics Catholic priests that they've kidnapped, and the churches that have been burned down or attacked and killed, people killed, will show the outer world that this is what is happening to Christians. But the government have a responsibility to show that it is not a state policy, but just a group. And it should show by attacking those particular groups to make sure that they don't repeat what they're doing.
Now, the U.S. senators have called for the redesignation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern. Now, how important or how severe is this threat?
Well, these threats are very, very serious when you are designated as a country of particular concern. And the United States government had gone ahead to wanting to ask Nigeria to be back on that list. Remember, when we were on that list, they refused to sell us the Tucano jets because it's against the United States policy to, do business with countries that are against certain interests of the United States. And religious freedom, freedom of speech, freedom of religion are part of, the American society, so it becomes very, very serious. When we are back on that list, some of the things that we are going to be enjoying as partners of the United States might be withheld. So I think it depends on the Nigerian government right now to make sure that they prove it to the United States government and the world at large, because other countries are also watching, that it doesn't have a policy of persecution of Christians.
Well, that's indeed a very important question. But Dennis Amachree, former Assistant Director at the Department of State Services, DSS, thank you very much for joining us, and thank you so much for your time.